Welcome back, Patriots. Alright, so this is going to be a quick, hopefully a quick news video. Again, I didn't prep, but there's some interesting stories. Let's dive right in. Right, so we got this one video with Chris Cuomo.
Please take a moment and listen to this, because we need to answer a question here. And this is not a rhetorical device. It's not a joke. This matters. It is probably the central concern that is stopping us from getting where we need to be with this pandemic. The reason we aren't where we need to be is not because of the science. It's not because of the government effort. It is because the president doesn't want to own this situation. You have to know that. It's not about politics. Just hold on for a second before you go there. This is about what he thinks is good for him, and he told you that today. We have argued consistently here that the president refuses to take control of this pandemic because he cares more about how it looks for him than he cares about you. Now that's harsh. I know. I don't want to say it. I have to say it. And tonight, he told you this in his own way. He gave us the best proof that we are right about him. Here it is.
You know, it's interesting. He's got a very good approval rating, and I like that. It's good. Because remember, he's working for this administration. He's working with us, John. We could have gotten other people. We could have gotten somebody else. It didn't have to be Dr. Fauci. He's working with our administration. And for the most part, we've done pretty much what he and others, Dr. Birx and others who are terrific, recommended. And he's got this high approval rating. So why don't I have a high approval rating with respect, and the administration, with respect to the virus? So it sort of is curious. A man works for us, with us very closely, Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx, also highly thought of. And yet they're highly thought of, but nobody likes me.
But nobody likes me. Now you have to understand something. I'm no psychologist. I am a little bit of a Trumpologist. I've been around this man a long time. And the idea that, well, just cut him out. When you cut the president out, you get exactly where you are right now. Nowhere. Nothing will happen if he doesn't want it to happen. It can't. Yes, Congress should do more. Yes, it's wrong for the Senate to sleep on the aid package. Yes, frankly, it's wrong for Pelosi and Schumer and the other Democrats not to be jumping up and down in outrage over the inaction. They say things, but not enough. That's all fair criticism. Nothing will change without him, and you now know why we are where we are. If he is not liked, if he doesn't think something is good for him, he will do nothing on that subject. What he will do is try to destroy what seems to be better than he is. Now, no one around him is going to answer the question you just asked, but I will, because that's the job. The reason people don't like you the way they like Tony Fauci has nothing to do with like and everything to do with trust, Mr. President. Fauci has been straight. Birx has played more to covering for you, but admittedly, both have said when they did things wrong. They both have showed proof, facts, for why people should and should not do certain things. With Tony Fauci, we know the motivation is to help, to keep us safe. I know that personally. I also know personally that it is not true with you. You are motivated only to help yourself. And somebody, or some
Right?
group,
It's complete
help you
bullshit.
believe that ducking the
Bullshit.
pandemic is a better move for you than owning the reality. And frankly, you should fire those people, because by lying about the virus, by denying states' health, by defying the science and pushing bogus notions, you have made the pandemic worse. It has taken over the economy as the main issue, and you are now making your chances of winning again worse. You see it in the polls, and it is all because of this.
No.
The reason you are not where Birx and certainly Fauci are,
No. You're
is
wrong.
revealed in what you did last night. This retweet. When you decided to retweet nonsense, attacking them because you don't like the pandemic, and you don't like that he is liked. If you aren't liked, then you must destroy who is liked. You've always been this way. You're doing it now, but it's hurting you most of all. You retweet junk.
What about
that
when
our
you
nation's
weren't
top
social
infectious disease
distancing
expert, the
and
person
having
you
a
just said,
vacation
is
at
your
your house,
main guy.
beach party? Yeah.
And last night
Why don't
you
you
put out
explain
stuff
that?
he misled us
Explain that.
on a widely debunked
Cuomo.
report. Here it is. You trashed a man that we
Fredo.
know cares about us.
Fredo.
Then you showed the difference between you and him. When confronted with what you obviously put out there about him, you lied about it.
You said that Dr. Fauci misled the country about hydroxychloroquine. How so?
No, not at all. I don't even know what his stance is on it.
Vaughn, put the tweet back up. It was last night. And we're all too sophisticated for this. Well, he didn't tweet it, he retweeted. It's the same thing, and we all know it. So he's asked, and he says, oh, no, never, not at all. I don't even know his stance. Then why did you put this out? This is why you're not where Fauci is. You go on a Twitter bender, retweeting videos.
It doesn't even show
and
the
reason
retweet.
that we are being
It shows the
pancaked
tweet,
by the
but it
pandemic
doesn't show
is that
Donald
instead
J.
of acting,
Trump retweeted this.
you would rather trash
No,
the
it
man
doesn't.
who's trying to act. The man
Fake
who calls your
news,
top
people.
scientist.
Mockingbird. This
And
is
in
going to be
favor
the
of
theme
public
of this show.
You're
Fuck
gonna
you,
trash
Cuomo.
Fauci. You better have good reasons for trashing Fauci, right?
Sorry for
you
the
know we care
language.
about what he says, right? You know he's proven himself to us, right?
Eh,
So what do you do?
I just don't understand how people can.
in favor of someone making unproven claims.
I'm
about
just
hydroxychloroquine.
showing it to you. This
A
is
doctor
gonna
who
be the
argued
video.
against the value of masks
Mockingbird
that you just said
Media.
were patriotic to wear, but you're going to support someone who says you don't.
And you know, I might even go.
A doctor
I might even
who
make
has
a
published
Telemundo,
videos talking about alien DNA.
Univision, like Spanish
That's who you're
version,
gonna promote
dude,
over Tony Fauci.
where they spew.
Someone who has
And that one is
insisted
gonna be in
sex
complete
with spirits
Spanish,
is
Mexican,
responsible
dude.
for a range of medical
Well, not
problems.
Mexican, but just
That
Spanish
over Tony
language, right? You can interpret it in
That's the
Spain,
that the president wants to
Mexico,
use to
Guatemala,
amplify
Argentina, all the
Now
southern
you get
states.
why
But
you're not.
I think
Stop it.
I'm gonna do that.
Let it sink in.
And I'm gonna tag it because I'm
Listen to
Mexican
Tony Fauci
American.
and
Hablo
how he
español.
addresses
Lo
this nonsense.
entiendo. So I know where to gather up the
obviously
clips and just. I think
Republican
I'm gonna make a
circumstances.
video of
Does he
just
say anything about you?
snippets of
No,
being like, look at how
and
you're.
never. Does he grandstand?
Oh
No,
man.
and never. Simple and true.
My Spanish isn't that great. I don't know how to
Because
say.
we know
La,
it from what he has
mira
shown
como
us.
las
He has
noticias
not
te
misled us. Has he been
están.
wrong? Yes. Has he been slow? Yes.
And I don't know how to say.
He's told us that.
They're manipulating you in
you,
Spanish.
sir,
That's a big word. Manipulating
Over
you.
and over.
Como te
behind the
están?
presidential seal. Just a
And I'll
bunch
look it
of
up.
bunk.
But once I see it, I'll know how to pronounce it because I can't. Oops. Shoot.
Mr. President, can you explain why so many of the public health experts on the coronavirus task force are contradicting you on things like why the virus is so widespread in this country, on the efficacy of hydroxychloroquine? Why are so many of these people on your task force contradicting you?
Well, I think we're doing a great job. I think we're doing great on vaccines. We're doing great on therapeutics. You'll be seeing that very soon. I think we're, when you look at a map, this is a map of the, I've sort of shown that around a little bit, but the red is the area of most concern. It's pretty recent map of the country, and there's a lot of people that in a lot of areas that have gotten very, better very fast. Hydroxy has tremendous support, but politically it's toxic because I supported it. If they would have said, do not use hydroxychloroquine under any circumstances, they would have come out and they would have said it's a great thing. Many doctors have come out strongly in favor of it. They want it very badly. It's a great malaria drug. So for many years, let me finish my answer. So for many years, it's, I guess, 60 years, it's been a malaria drug, very successful, as you know. And it's been also a drug for lupus. And it's caused no trouble, virtually nothing in terms of causing people to get sick or having problems with anything. You add the zinc and you add the zithromycin, the Z-Pak as they call it, and it's been I happen to take it myself. The threesome, I took it myself for a period of 2 weeks. I had no problem. I had no problem whatsoever, and importantly, I didn't test positive. That's very nice. Okay, I'm very happy about that. Negative, and so that's the story. It's very highly thought of. Interestingly, a great doctor, from what I understand, a great doctor from Yale, feels very strongly about hydroxychloroquine. The Ford Clinic in Michigan came.
All right, that was just an extra tidbit. Shoot, now I'm all like off track. My bad. What was I gonna do next? I think. No, it wasn't Twitter. Alright, we'll just move on to the Gateway Pundit. And then I'll go to my Twitter because there's obviously new stories. Alright, why are you going out of state? I can see it at the airports. Ugh. Watch. New Mexico Governor Grisham lecture her constituents like mom? What? Wrong screen again.
Do it, but you have to stop moving around. And maybe the other thing I can do, a little gratuitously, you didn't ask this question. Look, I'm going to talk more about it next week in contact tracing. But New Mexicans are traveling out of state. They are not adhering to a 14-day quarantine, and you're not supposed to be going out. Why are you going out of state? Vacations, family gatherings, unnecessary, unrequired business travel.
I don't know. It won't let me full screen.
You can see it on Facebook. Our modelers and folks who look at that aggregate data, we know about it, and we can see it now showing up in contact tracing. You are taking that virus to other places. You are bringing that virus back. You're being unfair to New Mexico's economy. Worse, you're putting New Mexicans in the hospital, and some of them are losing their lives. Unacceptable. New Mexicans look better than that.
Well, there you go. That's the insanity of these people that are have been indoctrinated with this COVID virus thing, that they're endangering people's lives. No! Where's your mask? Put your mask on! Right? I want to say it. But I'm not going to say it. Alright, so you guys obviously it just popped onto my Twitter. It popped onto my Twitter. Let me just refresh it and see if we get some new information. Look up television and film and Google Images. What is going on? Ooh. And this was 23 seconds ago. Let's do that. This happened the other time where they kind of unlocked it. I don't know why they're making me do this. What? So we got what the F, search TV, television, film, and then hit images. Alright. Now it's back in April. April. Let's see what happens. Right now. And it's back. It's all so this happened like months ago. And now you just get a bunch of pictures of young ladies in bathing suits. I'm not gonna click on any of those. Let's keep going. Right, so it gives you all of these other images, but why are these cropped up at the top. Click on this, click on that, click on that, click on that, click on this. Something big is about to drop that revolves, I think, around children and what certain people have done. I don't know, but I guess you can do this now. And it just refreshed like live, like it won't let. I mean, I know who the person is, but it does that to me all the time. Like, I'll see someone's tweet and then it just disappears right before my eyes. And this was supposed to be Mockingbird. I just went off on a completely different subject. There you go. Put out your flags. Show everyone that you're a patriot. Fly them high. Whatever. Your car, your house, wherever you can, just do it. Oh. For those of you who don't know, Todd Bergen, this is Joanne. Just from what I heard, alright? I'm gonna take it with face value, just for what I heard. But yeah, I'm gonna have to follow it. Because I saw something earlier today. Right, let's go over this. Shoot, man, these videos always tend to be too longer than I think. Records of Prince Andrew's location on night of molestation destroyed by police. The nanny question is March 10th, 2011, as well as the morning hours of March 11th. Virginia Giuffre, I think that's how you say it, who is known by the name Virginia Roberts at the time, says that she was taken to London by Epstein and Maxwell and was expected to have SEX with Prince Andrew. Goofy says she was just 17 years old at the time and that remembers being taken to the Tramp nightclub in London as well as one of Maxwell's homes in the city. Andrew was questioned about Goofy's accusations during an interview with BBC, and he made numerous mistakes and fumbles that brought his credibility into question. In the interview, Andrew vehemently denied knowing Goofy and insisted that he was not at that nightclub on March 10th. He claimed that he was at a Pizza Express location in walking for a party, but at least one other witness has come forward to corroborate Goofy's claim. That the witness says that she distinctly remembers seeing the prince at the nightclub on that evening. There should be records of what the prince was doing on that evening, which would either exonerate him or prove that he was lying. Members of the royal family are regularly accompanied by police guards in their day-to-day activities, and there are records of where and when the officers were sent, or at the very least a record of which officers worked on which day. So if you're a royal official, you're gonna have these people following you, right? You're gonna have to be like, all right, he's going to the grocery store, he's going here, he's going to the corner market. Oh yeah, he just bought some liquor. All right, yeah, whatever. Oh no, I can't. I'll see if I can do like a English accent. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Nah, I can't do it. I'm stupid. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, right? There's no evidence, dude. They're like, no. He was there. But he wasn't with his security team who needs to be with him at all times, right? And that's gonna be it. And I'm gonna shave this beard off. You guys won't. Next time you guys see me online, I will not have this. It just gets so itchy too. Like I don't like it. Makes me angry. It's 9 p.m. I might crank out another video with different things. I totally went off point, dude. This was supposed to be about, I think, Mockingbird Media, and I just went into a news story. Till the next one. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Where we go on, we go off. Thank you, Patriots. Bye-bye.